Hi, everybody. My name is Nikolai Kunicher. I'm the CEO of Betalin Therapeutics. It's an Israeli-based company established in 2016 by licensing out technology from Hebrew University back then. So today, I'm going to talk about diabetes. As I don't know how much of you know, but it's a huge epidemic problem, and the numbers are always rising. It's going to go beyond 500 million people in the next years. So because the market is huge, many companies and many research organizations are getting into the research of this field and always looking for new solutions. The market is so huge that every year the number of income or revenues is growing by more than 10% every year for pharmaceutical companies. And they invest more and more in the development of new treatments. So today, the only thing that people do is managing this disease by evaluating glucose levels and injecting insulin, either by a syringe or by pump. But this is the only thing that people are now doing, and always looking for new solutions. As I told you, one of those solutions is always already approved on the market called Edmonton protocol, and the idea is quite nice. You take out from donors those islets, it's the cells that express insulin. You take out of donors and you transplant them into the patients, into the liver of the patient. And the idea is once those cells are living in the liver, they can express the insulin that the patient is needed. Two problems. One, you need a lot of cells to do that because 80% of the cells dying within 3 days after transplantation. So it's a nice idea, but they have many problems. Our idea is different. We are creating a new organ. We call it Engineered Micro Pancreas. It's a combination of a scaffold that gives support to cells that express insulin and the cell itself. And the idea is that we're going to implant this new organ under the skin of the patient. And once it's implanted, they never need any more treatment. I mean, those cells will sense the level of sugar in the blood by themselves and secrete insulin as the patient needs. So you became from sick patient to a healthy person with a new pancreas under the skin. So this is the idea. And what our value proposition is, first of all, we have higher insulin production. We have cost reduction based on the number of the amount of money that you need for insulin and for Edmonton protocol, for example. And it's not surgical protocol like Edmonton, so it's much easier to do it. It's like local anesthesia, and you implant it under the skin. And our asset is basically, we have a patent technology. We already proved this concept in animal model. You can see here in a picture of mice with those EMPs under the skin. And we have a pipeline of products that, beside the product of treatment diabetes, we also have a product that can help pharmaceutical companies or research organizations to discover new drugs, like a model for drug discovery based on our technology. And this is our team. And actually, we have on our scientific advisory board the person that invented this Edmonton protocol, and he knows all the disadvantages of this protocol, so he's a part of our team and helping us to get an improvement of this treatment. So what we're looking for is basically partners with centers that know how to get those cells, insulin-expressing cells. We're always looking for strategic partners such as big pharma companies and research organizations that are into the diabetic research, and partners to apply together with us for European grants. And of course, as a startup company, we're always looking for investors. And the idea that what we need now is to get 3 million euros to get us to clinical phase 1 trials. And from there, we're going to continue further.
What's about immunogenicity?
Yeah, so we have a technology called MSC cells. It's mesenchymal stem cells, and there are many people working on that. These cells known as immunomodulators. They know how to download the immunogenicity in the field, in the area of the transplantation, which means we don't use systemic reduction of immune response, but local reduction of immune response. So this is the idea.
any ideas already about follow-on problem issues? If you have immune modulators, very often they might have some kind of oncology impact in the end, if you plant them.
Yeah, usually not, because they're gonna stay in the area of the transportation, in the area of the sub-Q area of this micropancreases. So they're not gonna migrate to other areas of the body. So they're not supposed. I hope they will not get any additional
And do you have
side effects.
some kind of proof for that?
Not yet, but many people are working on that. So we are reading all the articles. So.
Can you tell a little bit about your partners in China? We had little discussions about that.
Yeah, so we also, beside here, we're also very big in China. A lot of people are talking about us in China, and we also already have an investment in China from the government. So because this is the biggest biggest country in the world with the diabetes problem, more than 100 million people are diabetic in China. So they're always looking for connections. We got a connection with government from there. So they're also supporting us as well.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you.